I don't know, sometimes I just see these people on the news and it's so simple, like how to stay out of trouble. Like one of my first fucking golden rules of staying out of trouble is not having people in your life that, you know, you wouldn't invite over to your house or would want to be around. You know, would you introduce them to your mom? You know what I mean? Would your grandma approve of these people? Like that's, I'm not being 100% serious. Call it what you will, but my ass isn't having fucking sketchy ass people around my house. So I don't surround myself with people like that. Two, I'm not out at night when the street lights come off unless I'm coming home from work or the gym or grocery shopping. I'm not like fucking looking to be entertained. Do you know what I mean? I'm not drinking. I'm not using drugs. My fucking head is on a swivel. I'm not looking for fucking trouble. You know, I grew up in a smaller town and at a different time, and things aren't that way anymore. So I kind of feel like kids today in high school, there's a lot of things that they're not being taught. And I think one of the first things, two things, self-defense, jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and how to protect yourself. But also, I also believe that they should know how to talk to a law enforcement officer without getting, you know, with just having the amount of like what's appropriate as far as like conduct, what's expected of you. Because I've had, listen, I have never been beaten by the police. I've never been, you know, I've been a corrections officer. I've never treated anybody like they were shit, and I don't talk to people with guns, even if they're in the wrong. It takes a lot for me to when I see shit on the internet of people just talking to cops and filming them, and you know, I have no problem with anybody filming anything. Go ahead, you know, I believe that you should be able to film them, but you kind of determine where this shit is going. So when you get pulled over in a cop car, by a cop car or an unmarked car with lights and and it's obviously a law enforcement official, have your hands on the steering wheel where they can see them. Have your music and your blunt fucking like maybe like whatever, like put out, or don't do what I do. Don't drive and smoke at the fucking same time if you smoke. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't care if it's legal or not. It's a bad look when you fucking rear end somebody and kill them and your fucking THC level is fucking 4 times the normal limit. So, have your yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. 4 things that will get you a long way in life. And I know some people don't have the common sense that God gave a goose, but I'm just telling you, can I give you my registration, or I don't have it? Just proceeding to like talk in a way where, yeah, maybe you didn't even do anything wrong, and that's happened to me a couple times. Oh, your registration, big fucking deal. So I just kind of go, I want this transaction to be smooth. I'm not trying to get emotionally, I'm not trying to get all, you know, crazy about it. But talking to anybody, you know, you're not going to intimidate a fucking police officer 99% of the time. So just a little, I don't know, class, you know, enough of the nonsense. And it's my generation that's really just not taught their kids how to be fucking parents. And maybe your parents aren't good parents, okay? Because I've seen that. You know, I haven't experienced it like firsthand, because my mom was a fucking good mom. And, you know, I don't know how she did what she did, but she did. But every family has problems, but you have to know after a certain age. I don't know, I just see people that are my age that are just immature as fuck and whatever. But you don't make yourself a target when you go out in the world. You know what I mean? Loud music. Your fucking windows aren't whatever. You got fucking purple lights under your car and da-da-da-da-da, and you got weed stickers on your car, or you're thugged out looking a certain type of way. You know what I mean? You do whatever you want. I'm just saying, you want to get far in life. No one's looking to hire, fucking thugs of any color, you know. I don't know, I just feel like this whole world is built around this, I don't know, this worship of the, hello, Orangey. This world just worships these nerds that were in the mafia or gangs. They're fucking losers. John Gotti, Sammy the Bull, these dudes were fucking losers. They couldn't go work and fucking drive a bus or load a fucking tractor trailer or do an honest day's work. And they're like, what is so great about them? Do you know what I mean? Like, people looking up to them, I have no idea why that's even a fucking thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, re-examine who your heroes are. You know, these people don't have any integrity. You know, your hero don't have to be Donald Trump either. You know what I mean? He's not mine. But, you know, like, I just feel like, man, young people and even people my age are just so fucking clueless sometimes with shit. You know, and it's like they're in this internet fucking world of just nonsense. You know, or I've had people look at me like at the job and they're young and I can tell they don't like me because I look like a fucking Republican or I look like a Trump supporter. I look like, so they're already painting a picture and in a way where it's like, I haven't even said one word to you. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't believe profiling is exactly 100% a bad thing because it keeps your ass alive. But in some cases, I just see people, and listen, man, I know a lot of people that don't have anything in common with me, and they're still a person that I would talk to, you know, at the gym or whatever. So, you know, loyalty, honesty, integrity, who you are when nobody's looking. You know, I'm not saying that I'm the fucking pillar of the community, but I don't have people around me that, you know, you'd go, like my landlord's son had this dude move in and I just looked at him and I'm in my head going, you couldn't tell this dude was on fucking drugs? Oh, he passed a background check. Yeah, did he pass a piss test? And cost him $800 in damages and $400. I mean, like the stupidity that people have. Like, I don't know, like my ex moving with the fucking trash that she went with and felon and I mean all the felonies this person has and fucking jail time and everything else. And that's just shit that I go, well, man, as an adult, I don't care if you were using drugs, fucking high on pills, or if you thought the earth was round and they went to the moon. I'm just saying, like, you should know that this is something that, and if I need to explain it to you after a certain age, I kind of just look at, like, well, it's up to, like, you know, God to sort that shit out, because I don't have time to, you can't ingrain in people, only the Holy Spirit can. You can't ingrain in people what they should already have and they should have as far as common sense, you know. And I'm not saying I have the most common sense, but there's shit that I look at and I'm just like, I'd look at her friends and I'd go, man, I don't know what it is about your friends, but they all look like trash or they look like fucking crackheads. Well, maybe it's because they are. Maybe that's why we could never have your friends over to my house like normal fucking people do and have finger foods and talk about the fucking, you know, the church service or whatever they do down here in the South. You know what I mean?